A little all-star action here for the Multi-League Cup Series. Texas Motor Speedway host to the second race this week here on Bedane TV Showtime. Paul Strickland Jr. here. You can see the big old logo on top in the front of your screen. Stone River Outfitters sponsoring the Multi-League Cup Series, and great to have them on board. Check them out. Little fly fishing shop up there in Amherst, New Hampshire. They got a Facebook page, a website, all that good stuff you can check out over on the Facebook page and the group for the Multi-League Cup Series. And we're getting ready to do a little bit of heat racing. I already watched heat race number 1. Haney in the 87 came home with the victory, and all these drivers, 40 drivers making the show here, and looks like we've got 19 drivers in each of these heat races. So these guys are all making the show here tonight. Mike on the Rock, Mike James from Eastbound Park, joining me up here in the booth, working on some technical issues with his microphone, but we'll get that all sorted out here. And a very special guest, he made his debut here on Bedane TV last night, Randy the Plumber, back for round number 2 here. Great to have you on board here, Randy. How we feeling tonight?
What's happening, baby? What's happening?
Awesome feedback from the race last night, the Fatheads Cup Series Championship. Trevor Absher, young driver, actually late to work today. We had to write him a note to his boss and let him know that he had a little bit of celebrating to do. But we got some racing to do here. Scott Patton, Kyle Chadwick going to lead the charge here up front. Christopher Davis, Kerry Cleaver, and James Hearns rounding out the top 5. And there goes the iRacing Mustang pace car. He's going to take a hard left-hand turn. Left-hand turn. Down pit road. Green flag is out. No cautions here in these heat races. We're just going to be racing to see who's starting where in the big 70-lap feature here tonight.
Well, they got away pretty clean there. Nothing really happening there. So just run caution-free laps. Is that what they're doing?
Run 20 laps caution-free here for the heat race. And then we'll get the cautions turned back on for the 70-lapper at the end of the night. So, you can see these guys are doing pretty good, 2x2. Lots of practice going in here tonight, and this is kind of a combination of all 7 series that the Multi-League runs, 7 nights a week. Different cars, different styles of racing, mostly all oval, but lots of names in here that we're not quite familiar with seeing on the regular Thursday Night Cup Series, but always cool to see new great names here on TV.
Yeah, that race last night wasn't half bad either. I mean, that was there at Texas, same track. Good race, though. Excellent race last night. Hopefully we see an awesome race tonight.
See the 23 car there, Michael Milfelt Jr. rocking the old Kenny Schrager paint schemes. Federated Auto Parts there on the outside, pretty wide, making it happen. High, wide, and handsome, and the 30, I believe it's the 306 car, I'm going to think a little bit better of it, drop back in the tire tracks there. And Mike, we got that microphone worked out yet? Still trying to work the kinks out there. We'll get it figured out for sure here, but take a look. We're watching pretty much throw a blanket over those top 2 drivers, Kyle Chadwick, Scott Patton. They're driving away. They, as long as they don't make any mistakes here, they'll be starting up towards the front in the 70-lap feature here later on tonight. And they're only going to get 2 sets of tires in those 70 laps here. So it's going to be a lot of tire management throughout the race.
You say 2 sets of tires for 70 laps. That's it. That's all they're going to get.
That's all they're going to get. They're going to get the fake NASCAR pit crews to get out there and change some tires without us even watching them.
Well, I tell you what, somebody better have their stuff together on that strategy. That's a tough strategy to play out. I mean, you don't have a third set option, so that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's good. Good to see, and it's lots of different strategies. 15 laps to go, 5 laps in here. Not too many riding drivers or anything like that. Whoa, there's a little bit of squirrely going on right now, but nobody's wrecked yet. Good pace so far. You can see Vernon Markheim in the 33 car. Current points here. No points on the line here tonight, but Vernon Markheim in the 33. He's back. He's going to try and save the car a little bit. He's kind of in the back of the pack, just kind of hanging on and making sure that he's got a car here for later on here tonight. So doing a great job there, and it's awesome to see a lot of give and take early on here in the second heat race. Get that video feed reset here for the production crew. Just trying a couple things, trying to get Mikey's stuff up and running here. We'll give that a shot. But you can see the 88 of Kyle Chadwick really pulling away. The 88 Air Jordan machine, kind of a mix and match of a bunch of different paint schemes. You can see he's got the T-Rex on there from the old Jeff Gordon car. The 88 number, they aren't quite DEI stripes, but it's a Toyota. It's red and it's got Air Jordan on it. So it's a pretty cool little matchup there.
My video.
Might just have to click right on the name there. There we go. You got it up and running there.
Yes, sir. We back. We are back.
So with everybody making the show here, it's pretty cool. These guys get a little bit extra practice time to kind of feel out. It's a fixed setup, so everybody's running an identical car at this point. A lot of what you're seeing is just the drivers, and it's you can see that Jason Garrett up 3 spots here, the number 79 Toyota, that yellow car on your screen. He's closing on it on the back bumper with Scott Patton, the 46 car, number 2 spot, and everybody else is pretty much spread out single file throughout the racetrack.
We got 11 to go. According to his closing rate that he's been showing, he is going to be knocking on the back bumper in about 3, maybe 4 laps, baby. And I mean, he's going to be knocking on the back door, wanting in.
Gonna have to put a little bit of hair around that hole there if I saw that right on Twitter.
Yeah. Whenever I go play golf, I carry a wig around me, and yeah, sometimes you just got to go put a little hair around the hole if you want to hit it the first try. So there you go.
That's right, and we're rocking the All-Star race here tonight for the Multi-League Cup Series, and the NASCAR All-Star race coming up here, and our favorite to win, Timmy Hill. Good friend of yours too, it seems like. We're going a little Timmy time, trying to get some votes out there for Timmy Hill to get him in the NASCAR All-Star race. So hopefully we can make that happen. A lot of great content over there on the Randy the Plumber Twitter, on the Facebook. Man, it's awesome to see how hard we're pulling for Timmy here.
Yeah, man, it's a real late push now. We got about a day left, or maybe not quite a day now until they cut it off. So it's less than 24 hours they're going to cut the fan vote off. So we're in our 24-hour push right now, and a lot of people don't know it, but the reason I'm pushing for Timmy Hill so much is I'm a NASCAR fan. That's what I am. I reached out to the drivers and I asked every driver, depending on the fan vote, make a video telling us fans why we should vote for you. And Timmy Hill is the only Cup driver that said, hey, it's a good idea for me to holler out at the fans because I want their vote, and none of the other ones thought that it was a good idea. Only Timmy Hill. So that tells me that Timmy Hill is about the fans. That's what Timmy Hill is about, and that's obvious. So the fans need to show him their appreciation for acknowledging all of us fans, because that's what he did when he made the video. He acknowledged all us NASCAR fans.
Absolutely, and a good friend of Verdane TV and Verdane Racing was able to really help us out. So went to a couple of racetracks up here in the Northeast a couple of times, bumped into him, and really hard to miss. He's about 6'13", and a real good guy to talk to. He's very, very approachable, and definitely one of the guys that likes to pull for his fans too. So he's got my vote. I voted already a couple hours ago today, so it'll be cool to see what happens. You know, he was running close to the top 5 in votes there, so we'll see what happens.
Yes, we're in this late push, man. I figure we need to get about 3 million more votes in to make this happen.
Well, we've We got 1,800 followers on Facebook. We all vote about 25,000 times each. We might get close to that.
Oh, shit! You want me to do what? You want me to have 25,000 different email addresses? Holy shit, I can't keep up with 2.
Randy the Plumber 1, Randy the Plumber 2.
I kid y'all not. I'm sitting here looking at my phone, and I have 76,000 unread emails. I have a number on my mailbox on my phone, and it's 76,382 that I haven't even read. My wife says that would drive her insane to see that on her phone, because she never has a number there. She always keeps everything cleared out. You know, I got 762 unread text messages right now. 762 unread text. I want you to think about that for a minute.
Man, I think I've got 3 unread text messages.
Yeah, and I'm joking with you at all. I'm actually going to take a screenshot of this and make it into a damn video. That's what I'm going to do. But I'm lazy when it comes to checking email. I'm bad lazy.
A couple of drivers coming up, trying to make this battle for lead here, a 4-car battle. There you see Scott Patton holding on to it, Kyle Chadwick, Rob Haynes, and Mert there in the 60 car. Throw a blanket over the top of them, and they're coming around the backstretch. Already took popsicle sticks. You can see side by side now for second. Kyle Chadwick trying to hold on to that bottom side, and the 199 car, Rob Haynes, is sponsored by the beer store. How cool of a sponsor is that?
Pretty cool right there. That's pretty cool.
White flag in the air. These guys are coming out of turn number 2, going to hit the backstretch. We'll crank it up just a little bit here, Randy. We'll give the fans a little bit of a taste. Let's give them 60% here for the finish of this second heat race.
46, baby, rolling down the backstretch, coming into turn 3, baby. We fixing to stroll through 4, son. He's looking good. He's looking tight, baby. Look at him right through there, coming across the finish line, baby. And they don't stand a chance, son. Woo!
Going to be starting up there on that second row, or on that first row, with Scott Patton being the second heat race victory. He's going to start second, and man, if that was 60%, I can't wait to see what the last lap of this 70 lapper is going to be here.
That was like 4%. I'm sorry. Did you want 60?
We'll give it to them when we give it to them. But these drivers going to come on down to the virtual pit road, and I believe we've got about 5 minutes or so of practice. A little bit of a final warm-up session here for these drivers to get out there, make sure everything is good to go with their cars and with their physical setups, their steering wheels, making sure all the nuts and bolts are tight. So, going to give us an opportunity to take a quick commercial break, pay some bills on our end. We'll be right back, though. Don't go anywhere. We're getting ready to go green.
It's one of the biggest challenges of managing a fleet of trucks, tractor trailers, and material handling equipment, hassling with maintenance, repair, and vehicle breakdown. Trans Service's dedicated contract maintenance service, DCM, takes that hassle away. We maintain your fleet, no matter what the configuration, to the highest standards, while giving you the greatest cost control. We offer preventative maintenance executed to maximum utilization, equipment life, and necessary repairs, all tracked by a state-of-the-art paperless computerized system. Assistance with equipment engineering, configuration, including new engine technology, and onboard computers for your fleet, as well as dedicated fleet contract maintenance. Dedicated on-site service facilities staffed with management and certified maintenance technicians, inventories of parts, tires, and fluids, and all necessary shop equipment, diagnostic tools, and technology. Supporting services such as equipment inspections and assistance with meeting regulatory requirements, DOT, OSHA, EPA. Contact us today to learn about our turnkey contract maintenance solutions. It's all about the experience, yours and ours.
Hey, I'm CTWE wrestler The Mac.
And I'm Showtime Stevie Stamos.
Have you ever dreamed of owning your own race car and taking it out for a test drive? Well, thanks to our friends at Rent a Race Car, you can!
Visit www.rentaracecarne.com for all the details on how you can take one of these babies out to Stafford Motor Speedway. We'll see you at the races.
Touchdown!
Have you seen my kick-ass subscription box anywhere? Oh, there it is.
Back here live. Once again, Texas Motor Speedway just wrapping up the final practice here for the Multi-League Cup Series All-Star Race. Showtime, Paul Strickland Jr. up here in the booth waiting on Mike James from Eastbound Park to get all of his bugs worked out. Having some technical difficulties on his end. I swear it's a Canadian internet that they've got up here. But joined again for the second night here in a row, Randy the Plumber. And great to have you on here, Randy. We see that we got Mike back. We'll try and test his stuff out here momentarily. Might have to just give that computer a swift kick in the ass. But Randy, it's great to have you here tonight. We see old Bob Hutchings on the top of the practice board, one of the eastbound drivers joining into this race here this afternoon. The drivers in the Multi-League Cup Series very gracious enough to have a couple of eastbound guys added into the field here tonight. But Randy, we're getting ready to line them up on pit road. We got 70 laps here at Texas Motor Speedway. We got 2 sets of tires each. We're getting ready to go racing.
I tell you what, man, 2 sets of tires, 70 laps. This might be a nail biter right here. I mean, think about it, baby. 10 laps to go, full-fledged caution comes out, and you can't get no tire. Oh, Lord. This might suck for somebody.
But it might be real good for somebody else. And, man, you can see all the different paint schemes, the different colors there down pit road, and it is an awesome sight to see, whether it's fake NASCAR, real NASCAR, any kind of motorsports racing, any kind of racing in general. Oh, I love it. You're always going fast, you're always turning left, except for the times that you turn right. And man, oh man, we're going to be doing a lot of left-hand turn here tonight.
Yes, we are. You know, I done about figured this iRacing out. I done really about figured it out. It's not about the fact that it's a simulation. It's not about the fact that people are sitting in their living rooms and in spare bedrooms racing all over the world. That is not what they're racing. I figured out last night, these guys are racing their personalities, my man.
That's a good way to put it. That's accurate. A lot of different personalities, and there you can see from the bottom of this chart there, all the way up to the top, Vern Markheim starting that 33 car up in the front. He's actually the points leader of the Cup Series, and no points here tonight, just all-star racing. Ken Huber in the second spot. Merck there in the 60 car, starting third. Wes Holland, you know what? We inverted the entire field. That's why that 33 car was hanging out in the back of the pack. All those drivers that race their way up towards the front, they're going to be starting in the back of the field here. So we're going to be seeing drivers going all sorts of different directions. Lots of racing here going on here. We're getting ready to hit turn 3. Pace car's going to dip on down that pit road entry. And we're going to be going green. Let's hear, Randy.
Oh, son. Look at that pace car right there. Them lights are off, baby. You know what that means? That can only mean one thing, baby. That can only mean one thing, that the pace car is about to take a hard left on the pit road, son. And this means that we about to get after it, boys. That's what I'm trying to tell you, son. Let's get ready to race, baby. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Whoa, son. Let's hear them engines, baby. Bucket it, bucket it, bucket it. Let's go racing, boys.
You're not going to get a green flag like that anywhere other than Vidane TV. Randy the Plumber bringing the action. Vern Markheim getting that whole shot. 3-4 car license lead. Here he's got that 60 car going in. He's going down on the bottom side. Going to get around him here. Possibly in turn number 3. And man, Vern Markheim started off in the front, but going to give it to Merck here. He's going to lead this first lap. Caution already coming out here. Lap number 1. We'll take a quick peek and see what all happened towards the back of the pack there.
Man, I hated to see that caution because that move right there was slicker than owl shit.
Yeah, I'm not sure how slick that is, but sure, we'll go with it.
Oh, Al shit is slick, my friend. That move was slicker than Al shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you, and you ain't listening.
Oh, I'm listening. I'm smelling what you're saying. And here's the replay. We're going to focus in here on that 16 car. For a second. Well, you see it there, Randy.
Oh, my Lord, have mercy, man. I lost audio for just a second. I'd like to see that again. Can we see that one more time or no?
Yeah, we'll back her up one more time. Don't flip out. We're going backwards here.
Yeah, I mean, they racing. Holy shit, they hit hard backwards, too. That wasn't even no joke. Here they come, baby. Smoking it around there. Looks like a bunch of big old family reunion. Holy cow, the cousin's upside down. He is into the wall hard and flipping his ass off. Now he's rolling backwards and coming to a complete stop. But that thing is destroyed. Whoa, son, with a capital D. That car ain't going to get you nowhere, baby.
He grabbed the gear and he kept on rolling. He's going to come down pit road and, well, they're going to get the virtual hammers out there, try and beat on that thing and see if they can't maybe make something happen. But we're working lap number 3, the very first caution, and it's looking like most of these drivers are still out front. Merck in the 60 car, great pass there on lap number 1. He's up in the lead. Vern Markheim dropping back to second. Wes Holland, Ken Huber, Christopher Davis rounding out the top 5. Old Smoke there, and Jason Hughes, the 58 car. Good-looking paint scheme put together by Scott Patton and Patented Paints. Rocking the SRX logo all over that car, and man, I'm excited for that series to kick off. We're going to be at Stafford Speedway this Saturday for their very first race. I'm looking forward to it.
Tell you what, man, that move, you got to say this. You got to say this with me, okay? That move was slicker now shit. Come on, I need you to say it with me. I want to hear you. That move was slicker now shit.
That move was slicker now shit.
There you go. You got it, man. You got it. I'm telling you. The keys to being a great broadcaster is just the simple things. You gotta have those lines, baby, that everybody remembers. And everybody listening to this right now will always remember this for the rest of their life, and most people ain't never heard it. That move was slicker now shit.
Learn something new every day here on Vidane TV, and I love it. Mikey, we got your stuff fixed here yet? What we got going on? What's on the go? Well, maybe not.
Yeah, I don't think he's operating.
Mic check 1, 2. Mic check. Is Mike there? Yeah, the lights are on, but nobody's home. But the lights are off. There on the Mustang iRacing.
Lights are on and nobody's home.
This goddamn thing working?
There we go. We got him. Look at that. We had to get you a PG-13 rated show to get you in here. Oh, now your feed's not.
Damn, I keep seeing the warnings here. You've been got me on level G rated all year long, and now we get explicit content, and my mic don't work.
Well, I guess that's it. You might just have to call the race blind. Who knows?
Well, I'm about 5-second delay behind you guys, but I'll try to keep up with you guys.
Well, that's what it's all about. Let's get another green flag there, Randy.
Hey, rolling down, baby. They got the eyeballs laying down there on that green flag, son. Whoa, baby. Let's get it, son. Let's get this baby smoking down through there and quit screwing around, baby. We're going to see some damn racing.
Goes Merck in that 60 car, sponsored by Skeeter. I'm not sure what Skeeter is. We might have to talk to him after the race and find out what that's all about. And he's got a beautiful 41 car. Wes Holland, hard charging all over the back bumper there. He's trying to get up. It looks like caution number 2 here. So we're going to have to take a look, see what happened there.
Goodness, here we go.
Tim Horton's car. We're going to have to see what happened to him. We're going to load up the Kong Beer Bong instant replay for the second time here tonight. And man, I don't know. I know you like you're a beer connoisseur like myself here, Randy. But if you haven't seen these Kong Beer Bongs, you definitely got to check them out.
I do got to check them out. I just cracked open a cold Pabst Blue Ribbon just now.
I got me a nice cold Busch Latte, and we're going to take a look here on your screen. Caution number 2, focusing on that 10 horse 38.
Woo, son, look at the 38 car, baby. He's getting around and around. He's going to town on that wall, baby. Woo, son, they are tearing up some race cars early. This must be real important to win if you want to tear these cars up this early, baby. Whoa, son, I want to see some racing, baby.
That's right. That's some heads-up driving right there. Hard on the brakes, that 38 car, not hitting the wall there. Came close, but no cigar. And man, that is some heads-up driving, heads-up braking, and that's pretty cool to see here at Texas Motor Speedway. Working lap number 770 on the docket for the night, and gives us an opportunity to kind of cool off just a little bit. Wait for this action to heat up just a little bit. But Randy, I want to give you a second, man, to kind of tell the fans, what you're all about. You're all over social media. It's been awesome having you here on board with the Fatheads Cup Series last night. Little championship action, All-Star action tonight. We know we're trying to get Timmy Hill into this NASCAR All-Star race. Where can we find Randy the Plumber on the internet?
Well, just about anywhere you look: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. I would like to get a bunch more YouTube followers. I don't understand that one, because I got 180,000 on TikTok, but only 1,200 something on YouTube. I can't figure it out. So, if anyone could tell me how that works, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, somebody copy me on that email. Well, don't send it to email. We already heard Randy don't check his email. Maybe we can get talking to Kyle last night. Maybe we'll get set up with a Vidane TV TikTok, and we'll just post racing videos on there. We got about 500 followers on YouTube, and we're up to almost 1,900 there on Facebook. So we're not big time yet, but we're getting there. Baby steps. Been doing this for a little over a year now at Vidane TV. Started in the COVID madness last year, and kind of kept on rolling, entertaining the masses here. Everybody keeps coming back to watch, and we're going to keep putting on these shows until the fans all leave. So that's why we're here, and we're very gracious to have you on board, and I can't wait to get my hat. Just got to make sure when you stitch it up, you put a couple extra stitches. I got a big old Swedish head, so we got to make sure that baby fits.
Oh yeah, it's gonna fit. Man, you can't beat these Richardson hats. I'm just gonna tell you, if you want a good hat, use a Richardson 112. Those are some fine hats. But then when you get my personalized stitching on them, it's even a finer hat.
That's right.
I was seeing one there yesterday with a 2024 on it. What's the symbol on it?
Oh, it's my logo, Randy the Plumber 2024.
Going down 24.
Yeah, somebody told me I should run for president, so I just stitched a hat saying Randy the Plumber 2024.
I like it.
Yeah. No, he didn't say I should run for president. He said this man should be our president. That's what he said. Yeah, that's what he said. So I done won the election, obviously, according to him.
Well, maybe you can run up here in Canada.
Do they have presidents up in Canada?
Prime Minister.
Yeah, they have prime ministers.
Potato Grenado. Green flag out one more time. Merck with the whole shot. He's got the lead. The 41 Wesley Holland holding on. And Vern Margheim in that 33 car really trying to get his way back up to the front. Almost led that first lap, but didn't quite get it there. And we can see the number 30 of Ken Huber trying to make a show out of it too.
Back and forth week after week. Top four here. Up to the front here, guys. But it's great to see the two rookies from Newfoundland and Labrador coming in for the first time to the multi-league. Corey Reed and Bobby Hutchins. 10.
Yeah, Corey Reed holding on to that 9 spot. You see him in the 331 car and the 332 car. That belongs to Bob Hutchins. Little side-by-side action right now, but doing a great job making their multi-league debut here in the All-Star race. Gracious enough to have a little 3-wide action. Oh, they're about to get Kellogg's in their spam.
Well, I tell you what, they about to run out of real estate out there, man. These boys better get their act together. We're going to have some more cars in the wall. You can't go 4 wide.
4 wide, 5 wide, 16 wide. We've seen it all here on Vidane TV and Texas Motor Speedway. been the host for a lot of races here. 2 of them so far this week. There you can see that 81 car dipping all the way down to that apron. Andrew Schulte trying to make a show out of it. Gets underneath Joe Marks in the 4 car, moving himself on up into that 9 spot. He's going to set his sights now on Bob Hutchins in the 332. But there's that Spam number 95 of Charlie Widener. I'm a big fan of Spam. We're still trying to get Mikey here up in Canada to see if we can find it on the shelves up there somewhere. Man, what are your thoughts on Spam there, Randy?
Spam, that's like, when you say Spam, you're saying that could be any food group out there. Because Spam can be used to make anything, including pudding and everything else. I've seen Spam in cakes. I'm from a part of the country where Spam is, that's like the centerpiece at Thanksgiving.
And that right there is, if you were ever wondering why you should sponsor a local racer or an iRacer or sim racing or really motorsports in general, we just spent about 5 minutes talking about separated parts of meat, or whatever it stands for. A lot of brand loyal fans out there, and it's just one of my favorite paint schemes, the old Spam car, looking like a can of Spam out there on the racetrack. And well, caution's going to come out one more time, and it looks like it might be a big one. Oh, it's definitely a big one. Somebody's upside down.
Yeah, we're going to have to get another look at that. But, Spam, man, when Spam started sponsoring in NASCAR, it exploded. Man, it like the company exploded. It went really big.
Yeah, and it's awesome to see. We got a lot of brand loyal supporters in racing and real racing, sim racing, local tracks, big tracks, national circuits, all that good stuff. But we're going to focus in here, Randy, that bright green car, the 46 of Scott Patton, who's up there leading some laps in the won the second heat race. Take a peek at this. What are we seeing here?
Woo, done. He's racing around the outside, baby. He looked a little bit loose coming off of there. Holy cow, a little bit loose ain't the word for it, son. He's in the wall. Holy son. Everybody's wrecking, baby. Looking like damn catapults out there, son. Jumping all around the track, baby. What the hell is going on, baby? Get that thing fired up, baby, and let's get out of here. Holy cow. Did y'all see that damn car just fly out of nowhere?
The beauties of internet racing. Sometimes you get a little bit of a glitch, and sometimes that glitch turns into a big glitch. So tough break for those guys involved. Scott Patton on the 46 car taking the brunt of the damage, and the 87 or the 57 back there involved as well. Looks like Scott Patton going to hold on to the last car on the lead lap. Brian Abbott and Robert Mathis calling it a night here. No longer in the race, as well as the 84 of Ted Quinzel. But so far, still 35 drivers on track, and you can see right now, pit road is a big, busy place to be. It looks like probably the second half of the field coming down, going to get some work done to these cars.
Yeah, leader's going to hold on to this. Save those tires. Randy was saying earlier, only 2 sets of tires in this one, so pit road strategy is going to be a factor here. With so far, still plenty to go here.
I think they're planning for a long green flag run, is what I believe is going on here. And that's exactly what I would do at this point, because I believe we fix to have a long green flag run, and that's the gamble that they're making right now.
And you can see everybody lining up here on pit road and working lap number 16, the third caution here of the night for the All-Star race here with the Multi-League Cup Series, and bringing some drivers in from some of their other series. These guys race 7 days a week, twice on Sunday. Lots of drivers involved with this series, and great to have them on board here with Vane TV. Going to be rounding out their season here on Thursday nights and having a little fun here in the All-Star race. Something different here on Verdane TV. We do have the parental advisory logo there. A little stronger language here tonight than we're usually used to. We usually try and keep things in the PG region, and I know Mikey cussed me out for that, but man, we did announce Randy the Plumber on board here with us tonight, and we're trying to just entertain the masses, and man, I think we're doing a great job of it. Lots of great feedback last night, lots of great feedback tonight, and just checking in the YouTube chat. Everybody jumping on in there, and cool to see the feedback, and we're actually finding out that a Skeeter is a boat from JDC Merc that's in there. That's actually the driver of the number 60 car. Man, you can concentrate on the race. I always yell at these guys. They're always in the driver chat over here on YouTube while they're in the race, and they're texting back and forth here. So you got to watch out for that. Every now and again, you get a car up in the wall. It might be because they're over there watching us on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, tell you what, you said you got some feedback last night. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. If y'all like what's going on here and y'all enjoy me coming and doing these things, the only way I'm gonna know that you are is if you comment in the chats and let them know, hey, we really like this, and if I see that and I think that enough people really enjoy it, I'll do this a lot more often.
100%. We're happy to help out in any way that we can here at Vidane TV. Love working with you. I've been working with you for an entirety of, what are we calling it, maybe 3.5 hours so far total.
He's a natural.
Natural.
Yeah, baby, let's get the green flag racing right here now. Woo, son!
Barney in the flag stand waving that green flag, and that Skeeter boat is off to no wake zone. He's making a no wake zone. That's the only boating reference I could think of. I don't own a boat.
Well, I mean, you could say like that Skeeter's running like a scalded dog, because that's kind of what I would say down here, and I've got a Skeeter. You know what I'm saying? And I've had it for a few years now, but I wind that baby up, get down on it, trim it all the way up, raise everything out of the water. The only thing left in the water is the prop. Whoa, baby, you got that thing skint back, baby. Yeah. That Skeeter is running like a scalded dog, son.
Sometimes that's what it's all about. He's scalded dog, slicker now shit.
Oh yeah, we just getting started, y'all. Getting started.
I'm gonna have to end up getting a notebook if we're gonna keep working together. I'm gonna have to write some of these down.
I tell you what, everybody needs to go do too is download the Live 365 app. Search on that. That's a radio app. Search Randy the Plumber Radio and click on that baby.
Oh, the 23 cars around. I don't mean to cut you off. We'll get back to that in just a second. But they're still wrecking. I can't tell which car that is, but he's spinning around like a top. Man, it's a tough break. We saw a little 4-wide action there. We're gonna have to back this up a couple of times and find out just what went down there, Randy.
Look, can I call this one like a Poindexter would call it?
Sure, yeah, we'll do the Poindexter thing here. Let me get
okay.
Well, hold on just a second. We got to get the tape lined up.
So this is the Poindexter one now. This is straight up Poindexter. So nobody hold this against me.
Yeah, technology works out great when you want it to. Just trying to pull up the incident here, the 4-wide incident, and it was tough to see, man, because it was racing all the way across the track, and there was lots of calamity as it were here. But there's the 4-wide action. We're gonna start it off here with the 4-wide action here. Kong Beer Bong instant replay. Randy the Plumber, the Poindexter.
Yes, they're racing through the turn. They're holy cow! Look at here. They've gotten 4 wide. Look at them. They're like making love to one another right there. Get the hell out of here, Poindexter! These some bitches done lost their damn mind. Shit, son. He's spinning around. Holy shit! Lord have mercy. 4 wide ain't gonna get you nowhere at this track, boys. You can't be doing this kind of shit. Whoa, son!
Get that Poindexter out of here. Pit road. Busy spot once again. Again, the second half drivers coming down pit road. There you see our buddy Jay Smoke there. Jason Hughes in the 58 car. He's going to come out restart probably back there in the 24th position. James Hearns, Jeff Gilmore, Chris Davis, Bill Paradise, Gary Woldbolt, Kerry Cleaver, Child Widener, William Weaver, and Ken Richardson all down there on pit road. But back up front, it's still that Skeeter car, number 60 Merc. He's up front. Wesley Holland, Ken Humer, Vern Margheim, and Jason Garrett rounding out the top 5.
I tell you what, that Skeeter, I'm telling you right now, you remember what I said about running like a scalded dog? Are you denying that now?
What was that, one more time?
Told you that Skeeter car was up there running like a scalded dog. You don't deny it now, do you?
Oh, no, he's still up there holding on to the lead. He's probably been there since about the first 5 laps or so. So he's really picking them up, putting them down, doing a great job with it as well.
I heard that. Hey, remind me next time we have a wreck, and I'll do my Cajun coon ass deal. Yeah.
I'm
brought to you by the Cajun coon ass.
There we go, and that's how we do it here at Venane TV. And Mike, you've been quiet over there. What are you seeing so far here in the race? We're working almost not quite halfway, maybe a third of the way done here in Texas.
Well, still a lot of time here, and these guys are obviously the veterans here. Merck, Holland, Huber, Margheim. I mean, Margheim is controlling this season points with the points lead, so these guys are pretty much staying smart here, not going down pit road just yet. So we have not seen that long. Talked about earlier, a lot of short runs. So these guys obviously strategy place. But I'm really impressed with Bob Hutchins. Randy, this guy's an old dirt track racer in his 60s. He's an old dog playing with the young crafts here. 7th position here, rookie here tonight.
Well, I think personally, I just think he's getting better with age, and I'm sure he feels the same way.
Well, you should have seen him on dirt.
Yeah, I feel like the older I get, the better I become. So
you go to a lot of dirt racing?
I've been going to very little here lately because they shut everything down, and it's just now getting going again. But Outlaw Speedway is just about like 15 miles from my house, so it's a brand new track. Yeah, it's the biggest dirt track in the United States of America, the longest. I need to be getting up there.
One of these years, I'm just going to grab myself a nice Winnebago or something. Just do some race chasing. Go different racetracks all around the country, NASCAR tracks, short tracks, all sorts of stuff. Because I go to Stafford Speedway all the time, but man, it's in my blood, man. There's racetracks all over the country. There's countryside to see here in America and in Canada. So I'd definitely want to check that out, and it'd be pretty cool to see lots of different personalities. It's still cool to me being able to put on a Venane TV shirt and walk into a racetrack and people recognize the logo. So if you see me at Stafford Speedway this weekend, be sure to give me a high five, and if you want to, buy me a beer.
I've heard that. Yeah, by all means, give the guy a beer. That's the SRX kickoff, huh?
That's right. We got tomorrow night. We're actually putting one of our sim racing champions in the race car in the street stock by our good friends at Rent a Race Car. And then Saturday, we're camping out all weekend. Going to be watching the SRX, all the different champions in that series debuting 8 o'clock CBS. That's going to be a show. And back to the show here. Green flag in the air one more time. That Skeeter car shooting out like a rocket, shooting out like a scalded dog. And he's got about 6 or 7 car lengths over the 41 of Wesley Holland. You can see single file for the top 4. First side-by-side action. Andrew Schulte, Vern Markheim trying to make a dance out of P5.
Do now is perfect that scalded dog, baby. We got a good race going right here. Look at him, baby. Look at him. Oh, holy cow, little love tap, baby. That was just a little love tap. He was over there saying, hey, man, can I race right here next to you? And he said, sure can. And he put that damn bumper to him, baby, and stuck his little ass in the wall because he didn't want to be rude and say, hell no, you can't come up here and race by me.
A little bit more side-by-side action. We're still green. Great job by that driver in the 79, Jason Garrett. Tough break, but he held it up on the wall, kept it out of the racing groove, and we are still mean and green. The 41 car, Wesley Holland, though, he wants that lead, crossing the stripe. Give him that lap. He's going to lead it here on lap number 27, and he's going to try and make something happen here on the high side. Really pinching Merck down in that 60 Skeeter car, and he's going to try and almost get a backward slide job, as it were, but the 60 car going to come on back hard on the inside.
Man, these guys are just content just to race side by side and hold each other's hand right here, just like they're at some damn middle school dance or something. It ain't time for no middle school dance, baby. It's time to start putting bumpers to them rear ends, son. And let's see some racing going on. That's what I'm talking about. Put the move on him, baby. Put the move on him. Don't be sitting back there frightened. Don't be scared. This is just a middle school dance right here. It's all it is. Well, baby, in a few minutes, we'll be at the high school prom getting down with the get down, baby.
And that's what it's all about. These drivers putting on a show here. Single file up towards the front. Kyle Chadwick making his appearance. He's back in that red 88 Air Jordan car, up 30 spots since we started 29 laps ago. And there you see Eric Talent putting the talent in that 5 car, that Ford, moving his way on up. He's in 6th place. Rob Haynes coming in out of nowhere in the 7 car. That's the Beer Store 199 car. Pretty cool paint scheme there. James 00 Brown, Kim Quick, one of the admins here, the race officials. In that 21 car, he's running in 9th. Michael Milfeld Jr. That's that old Canadian Trainer car, the Federated Auto Parts Ford. That's a Toyota. He's running up front. Scott Patton, that 46 car, has moved his way back up to the 12th spot after that vicious wreck earlier on.
Tell you what, they're starting to spread out a little bit right here. That was a nice move right there, but they're starting to get a little bit spread out here. I expect them to just run a long green flag run here. And it's going to, these guys that came in, I'm telling you, these guys that came in are going to be sitting in the catbird seat, baby. The catbird seat, because the caution's going to fly. What? They're going to go right to the front.
100%. And they're going to have a little bit fresher tires here as this run goes on as well. Here comes the 81 Kellogg's machine. He gets shot out of a cannon. He's going to come up around the 123. Andrew Schultra trying to make a show out of it once again, moving his way back up to the 12th position. He's bringing Mike Erder with him in the 117. And these guys, I think you nailed it right on the head, Randy. These guys that came down, they used up one of the 2 sets of pits, one of the 2 sets of tires that they've got down there sitting on pit road waiting for them. I think they're burning them up right now. They're able to kind of move up towards the front. I don't think anybody's got anything just yet for either Merck or Wes Holland or Ken Huber there in the 30 car. A little 3-wide action here for the 10th spot, I believe. But, man, this is racing at its finest here at Texas Motor Speedway.
And if their strategy lays out, you know, they'll gain a lot of them 10 or 12 positions by making this move. You know, they may not necessarily be up in the lead, but they're going to gain 10 or 12 spots just by making a simple move. Who wouldn't take that?
And you can see these drivers are starting to get a little bit closer to each other as the race gets a little bit further on. We're going to be crossing the stripe here halfway, lap number 35 in the books. We're working towards lap number 35 here. There you can see a good shot of Keith Haney, a little California dirt track racing style, the third rack paint scheme there. Riding on board with him too. You can see he's kind of high, wide, and handsome, and lots of different racetracks or racing lines throughout all the different driving styles here. And we made mention last night, so if you're new to sim racing, new to iRacing, it's every single one of these cars on track is a driver that's hooked up either in their garage, bedroom, wherever they may be. They got their steering wheel hooked up to it, and they're all racing each other, and no points on the line here tonight. Almost some contact there with the 60 of Merck and Vern Margheim, but not quite making it 3 wide with the Beer Store car down on the bottom side. Rob Hayes all the way down on that bottom side. Looks like you can check those guys on all the social media outlets as well. The Instagram, the Facebook, YouTube logos all over that. I'm going to have to check that out after the race. There you can see James Brown, in the 00 car all over the back bumper of the Beer Store car. So, you think he's got beer in the car?
Tell you what, if he does, me and him need to become friends, and I mean like right now. You know what I'm saying? Because if he's got beer in the car, he's what you call it? I'm lost for words.
A first here on Vidane TV.
Bootlegger. He's running with beer in that car. He's a bootlegger, and I like him already.
That's right. That's where NASCAR got its roots. And you can see a lot of these drivers starting to clean up the racing just a little bit. We had a couple of yellow flags earlier on, and man, oh man, it's kind of spread out just a little bit. One of the things we haven't mentioned here yet is we are running the Multi-League Cup Series rules. If you get 13 incident points, 13 incident points, and an incident point could be if you touch a car, I think it's 2 points. If you smack the wall, it's 4. But if you end up collecting up to 13 of those, you're automatically disqualified from the race, and they will not let you continue. So a lot of these drivers cleaning it up. You can see Wes Holland has about a 10-car length lead over Merck and Ken Huber here in that Cat 30 car. A couple of Chevys trying to run down a Ford.
Yeah, we'll see if they can catch him or not. That's for sure. Well, you remember when I was telling you a little while ago, we were looking at the long green flag run? Well, it's, what are we, like 7 laps away from that becoming a reality?
Thereabouts, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, NASCAR's route started in the bootlegging era. And those guys back then, man, wow, they drove their cars to the racetrack.
Yeah, we've actually got a street stock driver here at Stafford Speedway, won back-to-back championships. I want to say 2 years ago, Frankie Latois. He had his street stock car all set up, but he also drove this old Monte Carlo to and from the racetrack. And well, the street car that he drove back and forth to the track was essentially a mirror image of the race car. So if anything broke on it, he just went out to the parking lot, grabbed the part, brought it back in, and well, won himself a couple of championships doing it that way.
That was genius, wasn't it?
100%. Young kid too. Real humble and really cool to see somebody like that win. It was fun to follow him all year long. He's doing pretty well. I think he's actually leading the street stock points this year too, making his return to the track. So it's always cool to see that.
That is cool. You know what? I'd like somebody to get a video footage of him doing something spectacular in that race car where I could do something.
It's starting to sound like I'm gonna be pretty busy behind the camera this weekend at the racetrack.
Yeah, just need some spectacular footage. You know what I'm saying? Some good stuff.
Absolutely. We got the home of the SK Modifieds at Stafford Speedway. They're gonna be racing Saturday with the SRX racing crew, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. Gonna be able to share a garage area with all those guys and making their debut. Gonna have to look for the Verdane TV logos out in the crowd on CBS Saturday night, 8 o'clock, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. And we're gonna see if we can get Mikey to get some video footage from up there in Eastbound Park. They got a drag strip, they got an amphitheater. It's a beautiful facility up there, and all I ever hear about is how the hospitality up there in Newfoundland Labrador is top notch, and a lot of folks on the Eastbound Park Facebook page tuning in here tonight. So appreciate everybody supporting here, doing some sim racing action here, and Wesley Holland holding on to the lead.
Yeah, if it wasn't for one, he would have a heck of a lead right now. You know what I'm saying? He's got a monster lead on third. So if this thing stays green, which we're about 1 lap away from that long green flag run I was talking about, to equalize the field and give them guys a chance to gain a bunch of spots that started back at the back. So that's kind of coming to a reality right now for them.
A lot of these guys doing a little short pitting action, knowing they can make about 30 laps or 25 laps or so on fuel. So they're running the 60% fuel tanks here. So some of these drivers, they don't care if it's green flag or yellow flag. They're going to come down, they're going to get service to their car, and they're going to go back out. And I think that might force the hand here with some of these leaders. You're going to see a lot of these drivers go a lap down. Some of them are going to be able to drive their way back with the fresher tires. They're going to be that much quicker. But man, the top 12 cars still out on track right now, and it looks like Wes Holland's going to stay out and lead one more of them.
He's definitely staying out for at least one more lap. Now, he's really got to start thinking now, what's going on? Why are all these guys pitting right now? So he's starting to second guess himself. He'll probably be in next time round.
Well, it's one of two things. You can see Merck and Vern Mernheim, they're going to give up the second and third spots. They're going to come down pit road, get some service. There's the 117 of Mike Erder, and Scott Patton moves himself up to second. Great recovery for Scott. He won the second heat race, got involved in an earlier wreck, and there you can see Wes Holland going to come down pit road, and he's going to give up that lead to Scott Patton. He's going to lead himself a lap here, and James Brown, Kim Quick, Jeff Gilmore, well, as soon as I say that, they all come down pit road. So There you can see a couple of drivers in the back of the pack all the way up towards the front, but green flag pit stops at Texas Motor Speedway. First time we've seen it in a little bit of time here on Verdane TV, but really going to force the issue or force the hand here. And it's one of those deals. Maybe Scott Patton will try and stay out. He has been on pit road once or twice so far this evening, so maybe he'll stay out, try and catch a caution, and try and trap these guys a lap down.
Did Mike ever get his mic fixed?
I don't know. Where's the mic? Mike, you there?
I don't think he's there. I think that he's sitting back listening and laughing.
He might be.
What he's doing.
You know, he's got his video feed up and rocking right now, and that was the issue we're having. We're not able to get his video feed and his audio out to work at the same time, so might have to catch up with Mikey here.
I think he's just kind of sitting back and listening and laughing and wondering if you're going to perfect the running like a scalded dog. That's what he's probably sitting there doing. Is he ever going to perfect that? That's probably what he's asking himself right now.
We got ourselves a Verdane TV t-shirt booth. We might have to put that scalded dog thing in there. I'll have to perfect it first, but then we'll put it in the t-shirt store.
Well, all you got to do is you got to dig down deep. You know, you got to dig down deep, and you got to just run it like a scalded dog, baby. You just got to get down there.
Dig it down deep, and we'll see what happens here. 21 laps to go, and Scott Patton not really running like a scalded dog. He's got a 12-second lead right now. One of the few drivers that hasn't come down pit road. We're seeing 7 drivers now. Scott Patton, Jeff Gilmore, James Hearns, Christopher Davis, John Henderson, Ken Richardson, and Bill Paradise. The 7 drivers on the lead lap that have not come down to pit. They do have to make at least one more stop here for fuel and tires. And you can see, here comes that beer store car, the Ken Schrader-looking Federated Auto Parts car. Those guys are running like scalded dogs. They're going to get right on around Scott Patton here like he's standing still.
Yes, they are. Look at them, boy. Look at them. Look at them. We got 20 to go, baby. We got 20 to go. And I'm telling you right now, this is something interesting is fixing to happen right here tonight. Something very interesting. Now, I told y'all we was going to have a long green flag run, did I not? Then I told you exactly when the leader was going to pit the very next lap, did he not? And I'm telling you right now, something exciting is about to happen here tonight, and I'm telling you, I am getting fired up about it.
You're figuring this iRacing stuff out real quick for night number 2, man. I'm telling you, we're gonna have to get some feedback from the fans, see if we want to see Randy the Plumber back here in the booth and calling some races, maybe putting on. You and I were talking some of the guys last night off the air, maybe getting something a little special weekly series, some kind of deal going on like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely on the table. It's definitely on the table to kind of sponsor my own racing series, Cup Series, and then do the broadcasting with you guys every race. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Maybe I'm just crazy, you know, and nobody can define what's crazy. But this right here could be a blast. And I'm digging it, man. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I am digging it. I am smelling where you stepping, baby.
And that right there is what it's all about. But it looks like somebody spilled some cornflakes out there in turn number 2. Caution flag has come out, and that's going to play to the hand of Scott Patton. Hasn't come down to make that pit stop yet. So he is in the catbird seat right now. He is going to be leading this race. He's going to be able to come down and not lose any time on track. No track position loss for that 46 machine. And we're going to back up the Kong Beer Bong instant replay. Take a quick peek here, Randy. What are you seeing?
Tell you what, baby, that Kellogg's Cornflakes chicken is running, baby. Look at him running like a chicken out of a damn coop, son. Done escaped the assembly line. Whoa, son, smacks the wall, baby. That come out of nowhere, son. You can't put 2 race cars in the same piece of real estate right there. Don't care if you got cornflakes and a big-ass chicken on your car or not, son. Whoa, cock-a-doodle-doo, baby.
And just like that, something interesting happened on the racetrack.
I told you, man. I told you. I done called this whole race from start to finish. Every move that was a move and white was a move. And I'm telling you right now, we fixing to see something special right here tonight. These guys is about to bring it. they about to bring it. So everybody needs to prepare themselves. If you listening to this right now, you watching this right now, you need to prepare yourself for what's about to happen, because something spectacular is about to happen, and we need to prepare ourselves to receive something so spectacular.
100%, man. This has been a great race here so far. And Scott Patton, there you see him out front, and he's got almost the entire field trapped a lap down here. They are going to be able to get the free pass car. 46 going to be able to come down, get tires, get fuel, and take his sweet old time, because there's only 7 cars on the lead lap. Scott Patton, Chris Davis, Rob Haynes, Jeff Gilmore, James Hearns, Merck in that 60 Skeeter car, and John Henderson rounding out those top 7 cars, and everybody else is trapped at least 1 lap down here at this point. So once we see these lead lap drivers come down pit road, you'll probably see that happen right here. That's going to allow Scott Patton's going to stay out. That's
hold on now. Hold on. What am I missing here? Somebody please tell me what I'm missing. 16 to go. I mean, my gosh, man, gonna go back green with what, 14 to go? Oh my gosh, I want 4 fresh field goods, man.
That's what I'm saying. I want.
I got to have them.
Well, no points on the line here tonight, so maybe he's gonna try and gamble. Maybe he'll come down here with 1 to go. That's kind of a cheap shot. The rest of the field trapping them a lap down. We'll have to see if iRacing will give these guys a wave around here, but. Scott Patton staying out on track right now. There you can see the 38 car, the Tim Hortons car. We saw him upside down on his lid just a few laps ago. He's running in second, and man, oh man, this is about to get interesting.
So how many cars stayed out? How many?
At least the top 5. Looks like the top 5 cars stayed out. You can see over on the left side of your screen there in the scoring tower, Henderson and Merck are still catching up to the back of the field there. Everybody else from 8th on back is at least a lap down through the top 20. And, the lights are still on the pace car. Maybe we'll see Scott come down pit road. Maybe he's messing with us. I bet that's what it is. He's just messing with us.
Oh, maybe he is just messing with us. Boy, I would tell you what, he got the reaction he was looking for if he was.
That's right. No, he's staying out one more again.
Yeah. All right, they're sitting ducks, man. They're sitting ducks.
Well, maybe he's going to hold on. I mean, there are only 7 cars on the lead lap. So if these guys aren't able to get the wave around, and we'll see it here, it doesn't look like they are. So Scott's on older tires. It's going to be rough for those top 5 cars that stayed out on track, but he's got a lap up on the entire field. So I think as long as the caution flag doesn't come out, and as long as he isn't the caution, he might be sitting in a good way here. So we'll have to find out. 15 laps to go, 14 laps to go. Taking that green flag with 13 laps to go. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here, and we'll see what happens.
Tell you what we fixing to see. We fixing to see a shootout, my friend. We fixing to see a shootout. I don't care if it's a 7-car shootout. We fixing to see something spectacular right here. We got a leader that's going to try to hold off fresh tires. And the cars ain't but 2 cars behind them. It ain't happening, baby. It ain't happening.
Yeah, you can see the graphic right there. Scott Patton on 40-lap tires. Davis there in second. He's on 35-lap tires. Haynes in the 199 Toyota running third. He's got 13 laps on his tires. Gilmore's and Hearns in 4th and 5th. They just came down pit road. They got tires under this caution. So this is going to be interesting. I'll tell you that much.
It's going to be very interesting, and this is the something spectacular I was talking about. That's why everybody is peeled to the screen right now. That's why everybody's going, baby, it's about to happen right here. We fixing to get down with the get down. We fixing to have an all-star shootout, boys. Let's get green, son. Get the motors roaring. We want to see something spectacular, baby.
How about that spectacular restart for 46? Already got about 0.3 of a second over that second spot. Rob Haynes holding on for dear life there in the second car. That Beer Store car making it work. Beer Store car. But he's going to dip on down low. He's got a little bit fresher tires. But speaking of fresher tires, look at that 41 car up on the outside. That's the first car 1 lap down. Wesley Holland, not for position, but he's trying to get around these leaders. Oh, by the way, there's a new leader. Rob Haynes in the 199. moved his way up around the 46 car. There you see Wesley Hahn now on the tail end of the lead lap, and this is going to be something we're going to be watching here. The last 10 laps of this race, all these drivers trying to get up and around these leaders that have older tires, and man, oh man, this is getting crazy.
I told you was about to see something special, man. Look at this racing right here. It don't get no better than this right here, son. It don't get no better than this right here. Look at this. Whoa, baby. They are coming, son. They are charging hard. They giving it everything they got. They giving it every ounce of their energy, son. Whoa, baby. We got a race right here. We fixed to come to 10 to go here in just a second. And we got cars all over the place back there. They wasn't even in the race. Whoa, baby, what the hell is going on? Y'all just screwed up the actual race.
You're seeing a lot of damaged cars there. A lot of cars going to be jumping down on pit road, and a lot of cars being ejected from the race, hitting that 13 incident lap, that 13 incident counter. And man, oh man, that was probably 5, 10, 15 cars in that one. We're going to back up the old Kong Beer Bong instant replay. I saw a little bit of contact there as we backed it up. See if we can take a quick peek here from the blimp view high above the racetrack here, Randy. Let's calls it like we sees it.
I can tell you right now, they're way too racy to be this far back in the pack. I can tell you that. They ain't got a dog in the race right now at this point back there. So here we go right here. We got one around. It could have stopped right there. But no, it didn't. We had the big one in Texas, son. We never have the big one in Texas. This ain't Talladega, baby. This is not Daytona. Whoa, baby. Texas is the new Talladega, baby.
Big time racing throughout here. One of the drivers that made it on through that number 58 car, the SRX car, Jason Hughes here. We're gonna have to ride on board for this because this was about we'll call it a pucker factor of about a 7.5 here. Take a look at the cockpit view here. The number 58 coming to this wreck.
You're thinking, guys, this is a sweet race tonight. Let's just bring it home. Let's don't tear nothing up, son. That's what he's thinking right there. And then he's like, holy shit, baby, they was everywhere back there. What the hell's going on? This is whoa. Stop.
Kong Beer Bong is sponsoring the instant replay here on Vidane TV, and it looks like Scott's going to come down pit road. He is going to finally get tires for these cars, but Jeff Gilmore and James Hearns, Rob Haynes, Merck, those guys all stayed out once again, so we're still trapping most of the field one lap down. So I think Scott Patton might have just he may have made just the call of the race here, staying out, not letting anybody get the wave by this time. We got a couple of guys up towards the front now that have fresher tires. They're not going to pit with 10 laps to go here. So we got 8 drivers on the lead lap. Eric Talent coming around getting the free pass car, the final car on that lead lap, and he's up 19 spots on the night. But right now we're looking at Jeff Gilmore up front in the 57 car. James Hearns in the 78's running second. Rob Haynes third. Merck in the 60 car, he's running fourth. Wesley Holland, Scott Patton, Christopher Davis, and Eric Talent rounding out the top 8 cars on the lead lap. Everybody else trapped at least one lap down here, and gonna have a couple more laps, it looks like, to get everybody's head straight. A couple of drivers still down there on pit road getting service, trying to see if they can make something happen here for the final restart, we think, here with probably 6-7 laps to go.
So who all pitted on the lead lap? Who all?
So we'll take a look. We got a neat little graphic for that here. So we got 7 cars. There you can see the top 7 cars, 8 cars are on the lead lap. So it looks like we got Scott Patton came down, Davis came down, Christopher Davis in the 38 car. He came down for fresh tires. Top 2 guys have 8 laps on their tires. 3rd through 5th have anywhere between 16 and 19 laps on their tires. And then 6th, 7th, and 8th have fresh tires this time. So
they're sitting ducks, man. They're sitting ducks again. That was a brilliant move right there. We were sitting here questioning his move. We were, but yet he had this whole thing planned out, and we wasn't not smart enough to realize it.
Yeah, crazy enough. Crazy things have happened here on Vidane TV, and man, oh man, it's it ain't done. I don't think we're done with the excitement factors here, and Taking a look at the Multi-League Cup Series All-Star race here at Texas Motor Speedway. No points on the line here tonight. Having some fun, doing things a little bit different here on Bedane TV. Showtime, Paul Strickland Jr. calling the action here with you. Mike James from Eastbound Park. He's in and out of the booth, having some technical difficulties. And we got Randy the Plumber on board here for race number 2 this week. And, man, it's been awesome. Got a lot of support from last night's race with the Fatheads Cup Series Championship race. Young Trevor Apsher, I think he's still excited. He's still drinking and celebrating that championship victory last night. And we're getting some awesome feedback here from the folks here at the Multi-League Cup Series. A couple extra swear words in here tonight, but you know what? We're trying things different here and having a little bit of fun here. So let us know what you think here. We want to try and get Randy back here more and more often and kind of start bouncing the idea around a little Randy the Plumber iRacing series. I think that would be something to behold.
Well, that could be very interesting. That could go one or two ways, and that's all it could go. It can go terrible or it can go great. But I'm going to tell you something right now. This race we about to watch, we got 7 to go. What are we going back green with 6 to go? Y'all need to be sharing this. If you're watching this, you need to be sharing this with everybody right now because we are fixing to see something spectacular happen here tonight in Texas, and everybody needs to see this. Whoa, son, we about to go green, son. We got fresh tires. We got not so fresh tires, and we got tires so cotton picking old. They should have been laying in the junkyard 2-3 weeks ago. Pace car takes a hard left, baby. Whoa, son, we about to get down. With the get down in Texas, baby, we coming to 6 to go. Flag this out, son. Waving the shit out of it. And we are racing again, baby. They inspired these babies up and they give it everything they got done. They not don't back no slack. They giving it all to us tonight, baby. They laying it on the line, son. We fixed the Congo 5 to go, baby. Right.
5 laps to go here at Texas as they cross the line, taking a peek just on board. James Hearns, he has a seat, best seat in the house right now, looking at those top 3 cars, side by side by side by bumper by side. You can throw a blanket over the top 12 cars. Only 8 of them are on the lead lap, crossing the stripe. Barney's going to give him a high five up in the flag stand. 5 laps to go here in the All-Star race for the Multi-League Cup Series. Rob Haynes up front, Jeff Gilmore trying to run him down, and there you can see we are high, wide, and handsome. We are about 18 wide there for 5th place. Caution flag comes out once again for the 7th time here tonight. We're going to have to back that up and find out exactly what went down there.
Who's got tires? Who's got tires left? Who?
I don't think anybody's got tires.
Oh, man. Now would be the time for 4 fresh field goods if it ever was. Holy cow.
You got that right. Scott Patton doing a great job trying to move on up. He's still in the 7th spot right now, but man, he's trying to get moving and shaking here. We're going to back up the tapes here for the Kong Beer Bong instant replay, and it looks like the wreck might have happened somewhere towards the back, and I'm not seeing it quite just yet, but we're going to pull it up as soon as we get it to you. But Randy, you made mention earlier on, we got Lives 365, the Randy the Plumber radio show. What do we got going on with that?
Well, the radio station is live, and it plays my favorite music. And in a couple of weeks, once I get all this stuff figured out, I'm going to start doing a show every morning, me, my wife, and daughter at 8 a.m., a morning show. And then in the afternoons, I'm going to do a NASCAR show. So you can listen anywhere from the Live 365 app. That's all you got to do is get the Live 365 app on your phone. Search Randy the Plumber Radio. It's pretty simple. After you do that, and after you find my radio station, go on and rip the damn knob off because you ain't never going to need another radio station as long as you live.
Yeah, just going through here, I'm having a hard time seeing where this wreck was. It might have been this 306 car, Kerry Cleaver, back in the back of the pack. We might have even just had a race official caution. I'm not seeing any cars off track here, so everything seems to check out. Oh, nope, there he is. Just as soon as I said
there he
that,
is right there.
Found it right there on the tape, the 306 car getting a little bit squirrely, and we'll let you call it. Take a look at this.
Woo, son, he's digging, baby. He's digging. He's in the back of the pack, but he's still digging hard, baby. He's holy shit. He's hard into the wall, baby, at the end of pit road, son. Then he completely disappeared after that. I can imagine he did. That car is completely destroyed.
And that's one of those things with iRacing. Soon as or this multi-league Cup Series race, as soon as you hit that 13 markers, you're out. So it's a tough break for that 306 car, and he's out of the race for now. But man, we got a green-white checkered all-star racing happening here with the multi-league Cup Series. This right here is going to get good.
I tell you what, man, whoever, if you're watching this, share this with everybody, because this is fixed to be something everybody needs to see. They will be thanking you tomorrow going, I am so glad you shared that link with me last night. Get this out, man. Everybody needs to see what's about to happen. This is about to be spectacular, baby. This is about to be bad to the bone, son.
Lights still on in the iRacing pace car, and man, we can see that some of these drivers, we got 9 drivers on the lead lap. Cup Series points leader, Vernon Markheim, the 33 car, got the free pass. We got 9 cars on the lead lap, and these guys aren't coming down for tires, so it's not going to give anybody an opportunity to get the wave around there. So it's going to be a shootout, 3 laps to go. It's a shootout between 9 drivers, and oh, by the way, there's another 23 drivers on track. Woo-hoo-hoo, talk about action. You're not going to get it anywhere other than Bedane TV, I'm telling you.
Yeah, can we talk to the leader? Can we not talk to the leader?
Unfortunately, we can't with the way we got everything set up here. Those guys use a different voice chat thing, so we'll have to try and get the top 3 over here on the Discord if we can, and see if we can interview some of the drivers here. But it's gonna be an interesting race. I got to tell you, we'll take a look here. We got that tire graphic, the stint length here. This is when the last time the drivers came down on pit road. There you can see Rob Haynes, 25 laps. Jeff Gilmore, 14 laps. Hearns, 14 laps. Holland and Merck, 22, 23 laps. But there you can see Christopher Davis and Scott Patton both coming down pit road, getting 4 fresh tires, 7 laps ago. So, man.
This is going to be huge, man. I'm telling you, dude. This couldn't have set up no better. This is fixing to be an absolute shootout, balls to the wall. I mean, we ain't fixing to hold nothing back. We taking it home, or we taking it home tore up. That's the attitude right now. That is the attitude with the top 7, 8. How many is on there? Hold on, 8.
9. 9 on the lead lap.
9 on the lead lap. 9. Oh, baby. This is fixing to be sweet.
You can see the iRacing Mustang pace car turn the fake lights off. Everybody's lining up 2 by 2 behind them, and this is going to be exciting. Rob Haynes up 32 spots from his qualifying position earlier on here tonight. Jeff Gilmore and James Hearns, they're both up 18 spots. And, well, Wes Holland, Christopher Davis, they both started and are running 4th and 5th. Merck has been up in the top 10 all night long. Eric Talent, he's up 20 spots on the night. Scott Patton, he's up 29 spots on the night. And I really do think he made the call of the race, staying out 2 cautions ago, not letting the rest of the field get that wave by. Caution came out a couple laps later, and boom, there you go. Fresh tires and 9 cars on the lead lap. There goes that pace car, Randy. Here we go.
He's done took that hard left, baby. We got a green-white checker finish for the All-Star, son, and everybody's firing on all 8 cylinders. Look at him coming to the green. I don't know what that huge lead is y'all let him have right there coming to the green, but that was complete horse shit right there. You boys better dig. You better dig, and you better dig hard. How come you let him have that big of a lead coming to the flag? What, are you running in the Xfinity Series or something? Let's roll, baby. Whoa, son, better get to digging a little harder than that, baby. 57. Oh, Lord. Look at here, Holland. He done took the spot away from you, baby. He said, I want it bad, baby. I'm ready to dig. I'm ready to dig. And you better get to digging something. Where's the white flag, baby? It ain't no hose bar now. You better get there, and you better get there quick, son. Whoa, baby. You got a little bit of trouble there. Back there running from 3rd. Holy cow. This is starting to set up for one hell of a finish right here. Holy, he's going to get the move on him. He's trying to set him up. He's trying to set him up. 41, trying to set up to 199, baby. Whoa, son, get in. It's going to be too little. It's going to be too late. The checkered flag wave. It's Haynes, baby. It's Haynes. He ordered it. He took it. He said, you're not going to reject me tonight, baby. Holy cow. Let's just roll down the front stretch with it. I don't know what y'all are doing, but Haynes is celebrating right now, going 8 9 dust. You son of the bitches.
Whoo, we just tore up some race cars coming to the checkered flag there. We're gonna have to back that up and take a look at that replay, because man, oh man, coming home with a victory. Rob Haynes holding off that 41 car at the stripe, but a lot of tore up race cars towards the end there. Man, how about it?
Tell you what, that was a good race, man. That was a good race. I like the way that whole thing's set up. Look here, what do we have here? Little love taps back here. We didn't win the race, boys. We didn't win the race, but I'm going to give you a little love tap. Look at them, they're flying around everywhere. They don't even know what they're doing right now. That's the bad part. All they know is we lost. That's all they know. That's all they know in their heart is we got smoked tonight. It's just the way it is.
100%. There you can see the beer store on the start-finish line, the 199 of Rob Haynes, burning them down. Look at that. He even waited for us to get up here and get him on camera before he did his burnouts. How about that? But, man, that's
I like that.
Burning down. He's got Cheetos on there. The beer store, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Take a look at the finishing order here. We're going to pop it up on your screen. There you see it. Rob Haynes up front. Wesley Holland Burke, Christopher Davis, and Eric Talent rounding out the top five. Jeff Gilmore, Scott Patton with the call of the race. He's going to come home in seventh. Vern Markheim, the last driver on that lead lap. And you can see the rest of the drivers finishing at least one lap down here throughout the evening. But we're going to take a quick commercial break here. We're going to try and get these top three drivers interviewed here, and we will be back. We're definitely going to get them interviewed. It's just a matter of how we're going to do it. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're going to pay some bills, and we're going to come back with a post-race show.
It's one of the biggest challenges of managing a fleet of trucks, tractor trailers, and material handling equipment, hassling with maintenance, repair, and vehicle breakdown. Trans Service's dedicated contract maintenance service, DCM, takes that hassle away. We maintain your fleet, no matter what the configuration, to the highest standards, while giving you the greatest cost control. We offer preventative maintenance executed to maximum utilization, equipment life, and necessary repairs, all tracked by a state-of-the-art paperless computerized system. Assistance with equipment engineering, configuration, including new engine technology, and onboard computers for your fleet, as well as dedicated fleet contract maintenance. Dedicated on-site service facilities staffed with management and certified maintenance technicians, inventories of parts, tires, and fluids, and all necessary shop equipment, diagnostic tools, and technology. Supporting services such as equipment inspections and assistance with meeting regulatory requirements, DOT, OSHA, EPA. Contact us today to learn about our turnkey contract maintenance solutions. It's all about the experience, yours and ours.
Hey, I'm CTWE wrestler The Mac.
And I'm Showtime Stevie Stamos.
Have you ever dreamed of owning your own race car and taking it out for a test drive? Well, thanks to our friends at Rent a Race Car, you can!
Visit www.rentaracecarne.com for all the details on how you can take one of these babies out to Stafford Motor Speedway. We'll see you at the races.
Touchdown!
Have you seen my kick-ass subscription box anywhere?
Back here live for the post-race show here at Texas Motor Speedway. There you can see Rob Haynes coming home with a solid victory. Wes Holland second, and Jeff Merck rounding out the top three. Randy, you've caught up with our winner, Rob Haynes, down there in Victory Lane. Let's hear it.
Rob, what's going on, baby? You made that look easy, man. What we saw from our point of view, though, it looked like one hell of a race, baby, but you made that look so simple there at the end. Whoa, son, what a victory.
Randy, that was tough, man. I pulling that outside restart. I think that was key there, keeping Wes back, behind somebody. I think that was the call there that I needed to make, and I made it, and got me out there. I was worried about him coming and trying to grab that inside going into three, but man, good card tonight. Yeah, it was a fun race. Great group of guys, multi-league, having fun. Damn, I didn't expect to come home with this win tonight, but I'll take it. Randy, appreciate it.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, Rob, and you can take this however you want to. That is the best iRace I have ever watched in my life tonight.
Good to hear, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it too as a driver, and I know these guys did, talking to him just post-race there.
That green-white checker was, man, that was spectacular. Y'all brought it. You brought it home. Everybody else brought it, and it was like, they was bringing it, but you was bringing it just a little bit better, baby. Just a little bit better. And you was like, hey, boys, y'all better get used to seeing this rear end tonight, baby, because you're going to see it all night, son. And you proved it right, baby.
Sounds good to me, Randy. I'm loving it, man. Your enthusiasm's great, and I just had a great time tonight coming through the field. That was tough. A couple of other guys I was hoping would be up here at the end, ran into a bit of trouble. A lot of guys I passed had a bit of damage on the front fender. You get these cars off just a little bit and they just won't run the same, especially at this high-speed track like Texas here. So good night for this 199 machine. Man, thanks to Multi-League, and appreciate what you guys are doing up here in the booth. That's awesome. I can't wait to go back and watch the replay and the race over. And, pumped.
I tell you what, we was pumped up watching it tonight, man. That y'all brought it. I'm telling you right now, whoever missed that race tonight missed something great, my man. Missed something spectacular.
Yeah, I had a good time, Randy. I don't know what to say. Tough competition in this league, and with Vern up there starting on the pole, and I know he was up there most of the night, and I didn't pass him until later in the race, and I'm not sure if it was through the pit stops or not, but good job on Vernon there too. I know he runs hard, so I appreciate him.
We appreciate you, man. We appreciate the show you put on, and if you would, man, send me a friend request on Facebook or something, and let's start talking a little more often. You know what I'm saying, baby? Because I like what you bring it.
10-4, Randy. I'll do that. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Appreciate the show.
Slide it on down a little bit further, catching up with that second place car. Almost had something getting around him, that 41 car, Wesley Holland. You caught up with him right down the road there, Randy.
Sitting here looking at him right now, and I'm going to tell you something. The look he has on his face is priceless, because he gave it everything he had, man. He gave it everything he had. Wesley put it all down tonight. He laid it all on the line, and he come up a little short. But I'm going to tell you something, Wesley, you still put on a show, and you ought to be poking your chest out a little bit and being proud about that one, baby. How you feeling?
Yeah, appreciate it, Randy. Yeah, that was one heck of a race out there. Rob Haynes, I've raced around him a lot, and he's a strong competitor, and didn't want to see him take the outside there because I knew what he was doing. He wanted me to start behind somebody, so it took a while for me to get around whoever he stuck me behind. So, I mean, he ran a hell of a race, and hats off to Rob. And yeah, I wish I could have been the one. I thought I was going to be able to pull it off. I knew I was on fresher tires than a lot of the guys up there, right there at that last restart, the green, white checker, but just didn't have enough. Maybe one more lap.
I tell you what, could you hear me up here hollering at you? I was hollering, dig, son, come on, dig, baby, dig, let's go, baby, let's go. I was giving it to you, baby. Was you hearing any of it?
Oh, I heard it, and I was digging. There was nothing left. I couldn't do anything. Rob did the right thing going down into 3 and kind of guarding that bottom. I wasn't going to dive it in there and ruin both of our chances there for all-star win here at Texas. But I gave it everything I got, and I dug what I could dig. So I guess second place, the best loser. That's where I'll sit.
Well, I tell you what, I wouldn't be ashamed of it at all because you come in second place in the best race I've ever witnessed in my life, baby, and that's something to be proud of right there.
Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, these guys around here, they put on a show, and it's recently just being broadcasted for everybody to see. So we've been running around with all these same guys for a while, and we put on good shows every week. So we thank these broadcasters for letting us have something to watch after the races ran and see how we did from a different perspective.
Well, I thought you did awesome, man. I mean, look, I wish that there could have been 3 winners tonight. I'd like to have seen 3 winners because I saw 3 winners. They just didn't all get the trophy. They just didn't get it all, baby.
God bless.
Yeah, it was a good race for sure. I mean, exciting all the way to the end there, and we're glad to have you on board for the All-Star race. It's going to be a good replay of this broadcast here.
Well, I have thoroughly enjoyed it, my man, and y'all brought it. And I told them when we had 17 to go, I said, we about to see something spectacular. We about to see one heck of a race, and y'all did not let me down.
I'm glad you had a good one there, Randy. Appreciate it.
Thank you for the show, my man. Thank you.
No problem. Anytime.
Gonna slide on over down just a little bit further. Gonna catch up here with Jeffrey Merck, that number 60 Skeeter car. Skeeter boats, we found out, Skeeter's a boat, we found that out from one of our fans here in the YouTube chat. Man, great car. You led some laps here tonight, been in the top 5, top 10 all night long. You come home on the podium here. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, I figured out I did have Discord after all, but I guess day late, dollar short type of deal.
In here?
Yeah, I mean, I had a good car up front early, just the cautions fell in the wrong way, and then got caught a lap down in Lucky Dog, then got behind all the lap cars. And with 16 laps to go, it's hard to get back up there and do anything with that, but made it back to third. Want to apologize to Hearns there. Fun race, points race. I probably wouldn't have got into him so hard going into 3 and 4, but fun race. I just tried to get him loose and got him a little too hard.
Yeah, it's kind of a Rubbins racing deal. Points are all off the line and just kind of racing for the fun of it and for the pride here. We put on a heck of a show here, Texas Motor Speedway, the Multi-League Cup Series, and a full stacked field here tonight. 38 drivers making the call, and to come home on the podium, that's got to be something special.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent over here. I mean, you got Scott Patton, all the guys that put it together. You got Chadwick, you got Wesley Holland. I mean, there's probably 15 or 20 guys in here that could win every week. So it's definitely a lot of competition. If you finish in, I'd say top 5, top 8 here, it's a pretty good day for you.
100%. Definitely made it look easy here tonight, coming home with the 3rd place. Back to points racing here next week. We'll see you next week for sure.
All right, Paul. Yeah, thanks for putting on the broadcast. Big shout out to our brother in arms there, Kent Conley. Keep up the good fight, brother. We're all pulling for you. My wife inside. We'll let her know I love her. And
yeah, Randy, I think he's talking to him.
We'll go from there.
And that's your 3rd place driver, Jeffrey Merck. And back over here with the rest of the crew. All-star races in the book here, Randy, and you got 2 races under your belt. You're pretty much an expert now in iRacing now, aren't you?
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but I'm at least a journeyman now. I would have to say that.
100%. And got to let the fans know. You got to let us know. Shoot us a message over on the Facebook page of Vanane TV. Shoot Randy a message. He's active on Twitter. You can see that Timmy Time video. He's out at the golf course earlier today, man. We got to get Timmy Hill. We got to get him voted into this All-Star race. So be sure to do that. And I know, Randy, you've been working on that quite a bit here the past couple days now.
I have, man. I have. I like Timmy. He responded with that video. It made Race Hub. And he was telling the fans, y'all need to vote for me because there's nobody else to vote for. He's the intimidator. He's the intimidator, he said.
I dig it, and Timmy's always been a good friend here at Vanane Racing. He's run a couple of iRacing races here with us, and who knows, maybe we'll see him out here on Vanane TV, especially if we can get something put together. I'm really digging the idea of a Randy the Plumber iRacing series. We might have to make that happen.
Well, I'm all in on it, man. I'm ready to rock and roll with it. We could launch at Daytona next year. That would be awesome. I mean, awesome. And make it something really special too, man. Make it really fun. Make it really fun. Like lots and lots of fun.
All the fun. All the fun like a scalded dog. Or no.
That's right.
I don't know if
we'll have as much fun as you ever had with your clothes on. How about that?
That's right.
Be the best time you ever had with your clothes on.
And that right there is what it's all about. Going to take a quick peek here at the Vanane TV racing schedule. Off tomorrow night, Stafford Speedway is doing some street stock racing. Jarrett Bolliard won the Vanane Racing Super Speedway Championship on iRacing back in 2019. Rent a Race Car sponsored the series. He won a ride. Wasn't able to cash it in last year due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but he's cashing it tomorrow night. He's already on his way. Driving in from Indiana all the way to Connecticut, and he's going to be in the street stock tomorrow night. I'm pumped. That's going to be very cool. No racing experience per se behind the wheel, but he's worked on race cars out there on short tracks and has a lot of respect for racers and racing and knows how much goes into the car. So I'm really looking forward to see what he can do behind that wheel. And he's bringing that championship belt back to Connecticut, so it'll be cool to take a couple of pictures of that. It's got the old Vanane Racing Championship belt. One of 3 that exists. Richard Beasley has the second one. He's not going to be able to make it tomorrow night, has some travel restrictions, and Ian Plash has the original from back in 2014. And Saturday night, SRX Racing, going to be watching some SK Racing as well at Stafford Speedway. Going to be camping out at the racetrack, or at least very nearby. Going to have a big old cooler with some ice cold beers in it. So if you see the Vanane TV logo, be sure to come on over. I know Scott said he was coming out. Scott Patton's going to be at Stafford, and myself, Kevin England, one of the longtime the godfathers of sim race broadcasting, is going to be out there. So going to be cool to hang out with him. But next week, back to business as usual. Monday night, the Sim 500 Trans-Service Cup Series at 9 o'clock. Wednesday night, Tim's Corner Motorsports brings us episode number 20 of Tim's Corner Live. And then next Thursday, right back here for the Multi-League Cup Series, back to points racing. And that is going to be a lot of fun. I think that's all I've got on my plate. Randy, if you want to send us on home, brother.
Well, we got a heck of a race tonight, y'all. We got to see something great. We got to see some unbelievable racing, some unbelievable strategy. And it all boiled down to Rob Haynes not being denied. When he woke up this morning, I bet he ate nails for breakfast because he was like, I'm fixing to take this day and I'm fixing to make them out of it, baby. Woo, son, that race, ain't nobody going to be able to touch me. That's the way he walked around all day. And that's what he proved tonight. Rob Haynes, my friend, woo, baby, what a hell of a race.
And that's going to wrap it up here for Vanane TV. We'll catch you on the flip side when we do. We're going to be doing it live.